In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial on how to cut this stylish basque dress with gathers. So if this is something you like, please kindly hit on the subscribe button. So to start, we're going to cut the upper part of this dress first. So the first step I'll take is to mark the shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, and waistline. Place your tape at the upper part, measure your shoulder, divide it by 2 and mark. Add extra ½ inch because this dress has a sleeve, then come down by 1 inch. From here, you will mark a basic neckline of 3 inches and you're going to connect it to form your shoulder slope or shoulder slant because the shoulder is not on a straight line. Now for the neckline, because it's high, I'll be using 2½ inches and I'll go ahead to connect. Now after connecting, the next step is to find your chest line, which you're going to divide your bust by 6 and add 1.5 inches. Whatever measurement you have, make a mark there and draw out a straight line. Now after drawing that, place your tape and mark your shoulder divided by 2 again and add ½ inch. This is because of the sleeve. If you don't want to add the ½ inch now, you can add it later. Now divide what you have there into 2 equal parts, come out by ½ inch. Place your tape, mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Now connect from this point all the way to the upper part and connect it down to your bust circumference divided by 4. Now the next step you want to take is to go ahead to mark your measurement. But before doing that, I'll be marking out my dart lines to serve as a guide. So for this pattern, I will just be using the bust dart so that by the time I blend that out, the front and back waistline will align. If you notice there's no dart at the front, if you want to mark your dart, you're still going to blend it out. Now mark your bust measurement divided by 4 and add your sewing allowance. Mark your under bust measurement divided by 4 and add your sewing allowance. Mark your waist measurement divided by 4 and add your sewing allowance. After you're done marking that, connect from the bust to the under bust, then connect it down to the waistline. Now after marking this, the next step is to mark your bust dart. To get your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. For example, my shoulder to waist in front is 17, while my shoulder to waist at the back is 15½. If I take out 15½ from 17, it will give me 1.5, which you mark and connect. Now you want to come in by 0.3 and come down by at least 4 inches, or use any measurement how deep you want this design at the front to be, right? I'll just go ahead to outline it. So use whatever measurement that suits you. So after outlining, I'll go ahead to cut out. So while cutting this out, we are going to blend our bust dart, right? We're going to blend it so that the front waistline will match that of the back pattern. Then we'll cut out the rest of the pattern. Then after cutting it, we are going to cut out the back pattern of this dress. Now to cut the back, marked out the zipper allowance. So the next step is to go ahead to mark the shoulder to bust and then the shoulder to waistline. The shoulder to bust is 9 inches, the shoulder to waistline is 15½ for the back. Now after marking that, you want to place your ruler and draw out a straight line at those points. Now the next step is to go ahead to mark your shoulder divided by 2 again at the upper part of this pattern, just like we did for that of the front pattern. So also add ½ inch because of you're going to attach a sleeve. Come down by 1 inch, mark a basic neckline of 3 by 1 inch for the back pattern and go ahead to connect. Then connect from the neckline to the shoulder slope. You're going to still find your chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Whatever you have, make a mark there, place your ruler, draw out a straight line. Then from this point, you're going to place your tape and mark your shoulder divided by 2. Also add ½ inch because of the sleeve and connect it all the way up. Place your tape, divide what you have there into 2 equal parts, mark, come out by ½ inch, place your tape and mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Now you're going to connect from the midpoint all the way up and then connect it to your bust circumference divided by 4. Now you're going to start by marking your dart for the back. You can mark it as a dartless pattern or add your dart and still go ahead to blend it out. I'll go ahead to connect. Now I'll come down by 1 inch from my bust and mark ½ inch on both sides of my pattern. Then I'm going to connect it at both sides. After that, you're going to place your tape and you're going to mark your bust circumference divided by 4. Add your sewing allowance. Mark your waist measurement divided by 4. Measure the dart intake, replace and add your sewing allowance. After you're done marking that, you want to place your ruler to connect. Now, you'll be blending out your darts before cutting out because there's no dart showing on the pattern. Now, the next step you want to take is to go ahead and take out your zipper bulge, which you will mark ½ inch here. Place your tape and you extend this all the way towards the upper part of your pattern. This is to help the zipper area relax. Then extend your zipper line and then you go ahead to cut this out. After cutting out, you're going to go ahead to cut the lower part of this dress. Please remember to blend your darts. To cut the lower part, place your tape at your waistline and measure where you want the basque at the front to be. Then measure from the waistline and where you want it to stop by the side. Now I placed my tape and the measurement I have is 7 inches, which I'll go ahead to place my tape and rule out. So go ahead to take your own measurement. You can use 7 inches, it is still okay, but to make sure you're accurate, take your own measurement. At the upper part, I'll insert the waist measurement divided by 4. Add any sewing allowance of your choice. Here, which is the hip line also, because it's 7 inches to get your hip line. Mark your hip measurement divided by 4 and add your sewing allowance. Then connect to the waistline. Then after connecting to the waistline of this, from the side, I will come down by 3½ inches. I marked 3 inches later, but I extended it to 3½. Then I'll mark. Now from there, I'll go ahead to come in by my sewing allowance. If your sewing allowance is 2 inches, 3 inches, make sure it's on a straight line. Then you now go ahead to connect for your basque. So this is what I have after connecting. Then I'm going to use my marker to outline. So the other blue dress is not that clear. So with this dress, you know exactly how the lower part is cut out. So after cutting this out, to cut for the back, all you need to do is to add your zipper allowance. So I added like a zipper allowance to it. You can use 1.5 to 2 inches for your zipper allowance. Now to take out your zipper bulge from the lower part, mark ½ inch and blend this out by the side. You can go ahead to replace this measurement you took out down by the sides of the dress, that is towards the allowance, and this is what we have here. To cut the sleeve, I'll mark my starting line. Then from there, I'm going to mark my sleeve cap height, and to get your sleeve cap height is your bust circumference divided by 12 plus 0.5. Whatever you have, mark a straight line there. Then measure around your armhole, divide it by 2 and mark. From that point, you connect it to the tip of your pattern. Place your tape, divide it by 2 and you will mark. Then from this point again, you place and divide this side into 2 and mark. You will now come up by ½ inch here. Then on the other side, you're going to divide it by 2 again and come down by ½ inch. Now what you want to do is to connect this. So I'll just go ahead and connect all these dots to create my armhole curve, right? Now remember to add ½ inch for joining allowance and also to measure this, and it's not up to your armhole, you can go ahead to extend. Now take this, and when you're going to the lower part, you can open it more to get that slight more fuller effect at the lower part. You're also going to create like an elastic casing to pass your elastic at that point and cut out. It's out. Now let's work on the lower part. So in case you're not seeing the blue dress properly, you can use the other one as a guide also. Now what you want to do is to measure from your shoulder to your waistline, then from the waistline to the side. Remember, by the side we came down by 3.5 inches after the waistline. So my shoulder to waist in front is 17 plus extra 3.5 will give you 20 and a half. Now let's say the full gown length is 35.5 inches, right? What you now do is that your shoulder to waist plus extra 3 inches that you got 20.5 inches, you deduct it from that 35.5. if you deduct it, what you will have is 15.5 inches. So that 15.5, you add extra 2 inches for folding and joining allowance. So in total you'll be having like 17.5. So what you now do is you cut out 4 yards by 17.5, which you're going to use to gather the lower part. Now if you look at the dress, the front and the sides are not equal. This is because of the effect of the basque on the dress. So all you have to do is to fold the hemline and gather it to match the basque area of the dress, then join it to the upper part.